for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
For later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jadeveon Clowney forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, 51, Mike.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Trask. Man open, here is Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Trask. This one swung out here to Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers 7, Vikings 0. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Check.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Setting to throw. Here's Trask. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset. Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. That's complete to John Ross. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. A give. This is Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and 6. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players. And
this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Trask. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trask now. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Cook. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Trask. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, it's Trask. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the gun, Trask. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Trask going to keep it himself. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Trask now looks to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 2nd and 10, Trask. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw now on 1st down. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's third down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. With this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he stopped immediately there. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To Jefferson on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
4th and 2 in the NFL. Not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And This would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't. So it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the 29, Trask. He finds his man, complete. It's Balin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make this a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Trask now from the 50. This one swung out here to Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And they'll throw again. Here's Trask. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. Right? But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Well, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 31, Trask. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. To throw is Trask. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one. A good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Able to find Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Trask to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Troy Apke. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I must have a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Minnesota, they just keep 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.